Hey guys, it's Stephanie. It's April 30th, Saturday. So, my God, my part-time job yesterday kicked my ass. Oh my God. As you know, I'm not ashamed to say it, I am a dishwasher at the yacht club here. Yesterday we had 200 guests and we had an open buffet, and I washed and I washed and I lifted pots and pans, bins full of forks and spoons for 5 straight hours. I feel like the same as I used to feel when I used to work out at the gym. My shoulders are sore. I feel like I've been doing lifting for 5 hours. So needless to say, it's hard work. It's hard work. So before I continue, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you're just visiting my channel today, if you find something that resonates with you, please consider to hit that subscribe key. And we'll be right back with more of my crazy little life. Yeah guys, so I just got gas over here because the initial stop at the other gas station, there was a sign that said they'll reopen at 5:30 a.m. Now that's the second time that I've seen that, and then I had to turn around and get gas someplace else, like just now. I think what's happening is they're having a hard time finding or hiring people to work. These gas stations are not small gas stations like they used to be 20 or 30 years ago. These gas stations are now like little shopping centers or little supermarkets with gas stations. And they can be very, very busy. And customers can be very, very nasty. It's not something that I'd want to do, even though I've applied at one of these gas stations a year ago. Now looking back, I probably wouldn't like that job. I deal with customers 40 hours a week. I don't need to deal with them additionally another 5 hours a day after I leave my job. No way. So I got my gas and I went in and I got something to drink because tomorrow I need to do some groceries because I'm in dire straits. I've been buying small little bits of groceries, which is like against my belief system. So I went in there to get something to drink and I got a little ring ding. A little ring ding or a cupcake, cream filled. And yeah, so I was going to go to Sarasota and sit on the bench and just people watch and sit by the ocean. But I'm going to go here in Bradenton because it's a lot closer, and I can do the same thing. I don't want to go very far today. The cost for gas is still not cheap. I just put gas there. I was just a tad under a half a tank, and I filled it, and it cost me about $40 or $42. I don't like it to go way below a half or even quarter because it's going to cost me more money to fill. And mainly, all I've been doing is grocery shopping, going to my full-time job and my part-time job. And I'm using about a half a tank a week after I fill it. So that's what's happening right now. I still have thoughts of my aunt off and on. And yesterday what I did was, when I came home, since I live alone, I talked to her about what's been happening. I know she can see us. As a spirit, she can see us. According to ancient Hinduism, when someone passes, I believe you have 9 Earth days to talk with them and assist them and try to help them in understanding what's happened, because they could be confused. But that's what I did yesterday. I talked to my aunt last couple of days after she passed away. The longest conversation I had with her after she passed was probably about 30 minutes. I watched this documentary on ancient Hinduism. It was like it was what to expect when we die. It has nothing to do with religion. It's more like natural science. You know, how your soul leaves your body and where it may go, and short instructions how to talk to someone who just passed, so they don't wander in a spirit world and go to the wrong areas, which may not guarantee them the return to the human civilization. I guess they're saying that if you're wandering around aimlessly in the spirit world, you might veer into the animal kingdom and possibly reincarnate as an animal species. I don't know how true that is. I had experiences when I was young about my past life, not a past life where I was someone else, but I had memories of me dying in my past life, you know, witnessing my body in a dead state, and I was in a old-fashioned coffin. I don't talk to too many people about this because you're going to think I'm a flake, okay? You guys probably already think I'm a flake, so I can't get too much into reincarnation and my past experiences. It's a whole totally different subject, and I'd like to try to keep my channel kind of simple. It's complicated when you start talking about spiritual realities and reincarnation and born again and all that stuff. It's too much. But anyway, what I've done the past couple of days is I've had small conversations with my aunt's spirit, and it's just general conversation, nothing deep. And I know that as spirits we have powers that are way beyond our capabilities here on Earth. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. So before I broke the video, I was talking about how my part-time job is kicking my ass. Yeah. I've been working with this gentleman on my part-time job. He's a temp. And he's a really hard worker. But the only thing I have to say about him that's negative is he talks too much. And he seems to exhibit some anger issues. He's just a temp, but he acts like he works here full time. And I see tendencies of him being a bossy person. Last night, I worked with this other girl. She's probably around 23. And she's a really good hard worker, okay? I couldn't do what I do there by myself without her and this guy that I'm discussing about. But anyway, when I went to work yesterday, this guy I work with who's a temp told me that the girl that's there with us is going to go home early because she wasn't feeling good. Well, if she's not feeling good, then it's okay. She has to go home. Because if I go to work and I don't feel well, you can bet I'm going to leave. You know, I can't work if I'm not feeling good. So why should she? Yeah, but this guy really talks a lot. And on both my jobs, the last thing I want to do is cause problems or focus attention on me. I don't want to do that. I do need my full-time job, obviously. It's my main income. And I need this part-time job. You know, even if I save enough for a deposit on my car, I'd have to find something else, another part-time job to use to make my payments on my car, so I don't have to take money from my full-time income. I think it's smart. You know, the job I do at the yacht club is vigorous. It's vigorous. Last night we had over 200 gathering last night. People who are probably members of the yacht club, and they came to eat, and we had open brunch, and I worked 5 hours straight, right through from 5 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. 5 hours straight. I didn't stop at all for anything. Lifting and pulling and tugging and loading this big huge dishwasher. Some of these pots and pans are very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. And places like this use high quality cookware. So therefore, these things are heavy. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. And yesterday, while I was on my full-time job, I texted my manager, who is the executive chef, to tell him that I never received my second check. The first check they gave me was a paper check because it takes time for your direct deposit to go in. And I thought that by the second time I get paid, my direct deposit will go in. It never did. And I never received a paper check. And here I am this week receiving my third check. So I sent him a text, and he told me that he thinks it might be on his desk. So I didn't get that pay for a whole week. Don't you think people will be more responsible? You know, I went a whole week without that part-time check, and I was about to receive my third part-time check because they pay you weekly. Not all jobs in Florida pay you weekly, but this place does, and it's good. Yeah. So, anyways, when I went to work yesterday, he bought me my paycheck of 15.9 hours, and for the first time I did something I didn't feel confident about. That is using my phone to scan my check and deposit it into my bank. How convenient was that? I did that this morning. I did it this morning when I went to my full-time job. I scanned my paper check and I deposited it in my checking account. That was nice. And then my bank will send me a notice that they received my deposit. I like that idea. I won't be doing it often because my next paycheck for my part-time job is going to be deposited in by direct deposit, like my third pay did. Yeah. So anyways, I'm here by the marina in Bradenton, and I'm going to go for a little walk and sit down for a little while, shoot the breeze, and then I'm going to go home, and I'm just going to relax a little bit because, last night they really kicked my ass. I was totally exhausted. I was exhausted. So exhausted that when I went to work, I felt like I was walking in slow motion. Slow motion. But tonight and tomorrow morning, I get to sleep because I got tomorrow off from both jobs. So I'll sleep in about 8:30. I'm going to get up and I'm going to get a very light breakfast at a nearby restaurant. I might get just pancakes or a small little dish of eggs and stuff like that. I don't want to eat too much, but maybe a small portion. Just to kickstart my day. Yeah. And then at some point tomorrow, I got to get my groceries done. I might want to do them early so I can enjoy the rest of the day. So that's what's going on in my little simple life, guys. My part-time job is busy, but I'm doing okay. It's going good. And I'm banking every bit of the penny that I make from it. I didn't tell you guys this, but last week I almost bought a Mercedes, even though I don't have my target goal for deposit yet. The reason I was going to do that was because I had decided last week not to get the AMG version, to get the SLK 350, which was $26,000. Yeah, I was going to get that through Caravana, and I was supposed to receive that car this Monday. This Monday, I was supposed to get that car, but I decided against it. I'm going to keep saving my deposit and take my time and try to get exactly what I want instead of settling. Yeah, I don't want to settle because I'm just going to have regrets. So that's all that's going on in my little life, guys. And I'm going to go for my walk here at the park, and I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow.